First of all, I would like to pay my great respect to His Excellency Dr. Lee Cheng, Member of Parliament of Phnom Penh Capital and Director General of BELTEI Group, and Luk Chum Teo. BELTEI Management Team, respected judges, campus director, contestants, and all participants here. A very good afternoon. May I introduce myself? My name is Monsign. I'm a level 12 contestant from BELTEI International School, Campus 4, Sadam Tko. Today, I am very honored to be here and present a very interesting topic regarding one Khmer proverb. When the culture falls, the nation falls. When the culture rises, the nation rises. If we take a look at the world map, consists of nearly 200 countries. More than 7 billion people all share the same home. That is, we live under the same planet, breathe the same air, on the same land. It is what we share as being one human being. However, there are conditions that separate us from one another. As you know, flags, languages, symbols, mindsets, art, music are all part of each nation holding up a bond, forming what's called a culture. Not all cultures are the same at different regions. Therefore, those little differences really tells a whole other nation, and we as a member must protect that. If we take a look at the past and our history, Cambodia has to suffer two of the darkest times in our history. One of them was the French colonization for nearly a century, 90 years to be exact, from 1863 to 1953. Cambodia had to live in the French colonization, where our culture was under a serious threat. Our language was forced to be replaced with French. Our statues that was taken from us without a price. These are two of the most significant symbols of our country, and we almost lost that. Not to mention, during the Khmer Rouge regime, when our culture was under an even more serious threat, we almost lost who we are because our religious practices was forced to be completely banned from the society. Our currency was forced to be completely banned as well. As a result, it has become two of the darkest times we have ever faced. Moreover, if we take a look at another part of the history, but this time we were very prosperous. It was during the Angkor Empire. We were the most powerful empire throughout Southeast Asia. Our king, Jayavarman VII, he has severely and very heavily influenced all of the people in all of his country to really appreciate our culture. A lot of this work have done a really great job. Not only that we were living in such a peaceful environment, we have published ourselves as well to the whole world. And as I said, it was the most powerful empire throughout Southeast Asia. And if we take our vision to this modern world, the Western country have done a very great job. They have advanced themselves amazingly, while also publishing their identity to the whole world. This is also due to cultural practices. The people of the Western world have valued who they are and have valued their culture. They have one particular mindset, and their connection draw a very strong bond between each other. Therefore, their nation not only developed, but it has really given their nation a really great identity to the whole world. And the whole world, who also have their own culture, have at least a bit of the Western effect in all of their countries. All in all, the Western countries and all of the people and the nation in the world all have their own culture. And it is true that this particular Khmer proverb is very true and has a very worldwide meaning. If a culture is raised properly, it could really strengthen the nation. But if we don't know how to value that part and that identity of ourselves, how do we expect changes to ourselves individually? And how do we expect to even change our society if we are lost of who ourselves? So, my advice is to you is that no matter where you're from, no matter who you are, please know that you need to find yourself, find your identity, appreciating your culture. That way, you will know who you are. You will know in what way is your weakness and in what way is your strength. So you are able to change yourself, help your society to develop even further, advances your country, and make sure that the young generation will never forget who they are. Thank you very much.
My respect to His Excellency Lee Ching, Lục Trung Tiêu, and all participants. Hello. So, what are the citizen role to take care of culture?
Thank you very much for your question. The citizen role to taking care of their culture is to first to understand who they are, to start themselves first. If they don't know who they are, they cannot change. So, in order to do that, you need to speak your own language, spend in your own currency. That is the most important thing. The next thing is to participate in local or in any events that cherish or appreciating your culture, such as try appreciating your culture using Khmer language, especially on social media, which I see have a bit of a problem these days. So that is the role of a citizen in order to appreciate and to keep on practicing their culture. Thank you.
My highest respect to His Excellency Dr. Lei Chang and Lok Chomtiev and all participants. My question to you is, how can Khmer history be great for Khmer culture?
Thank you very much for your question. Khmer history is a part of ourselves, and Khmer history is what makes us who we are today. The history that we have can be painful or it can be prosperity, and no matter what it is a lesson to us. If let's say a nation used to be prosperity and now they have lost themselves, then that is a lesson for them. So now what they do is they need to really develop themselves even further. And as for Khmer history, I think it plays a really important role on our society these days. We have gone through a good time and we have gone through a bad time. And that is all the lessons that affects our society these days. Thank you very much.
Thank you.